Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Mav Everlasting, and this is a video on the 10 things that I like about the 2023 Ford Maverick Lariat that I just picked up a few days ago. Alright, so starting off with the exterior, the first thing that I like about the Ford Maverick, and this is kind of a nitpicky one, but I really love the color choice I picked. So 2023, and I believe this is still current for 2024, although I'm getting a little less updated since I've already got my Maverick. I'm not looking into the future too far here, but 2023 Atlas Blue. This is the color that replaced the Velocity Blue on the 2022s. I know, because I had longed for Velocity Blue for an entire year before finally getting to put in my 2023 order, and Ford telling me that I could no longer get Velocity Blue. So I switched to Atlas Blue. It was the closest to it, and I was very kind of mad. And there goes my engine. Now it's running off battery again. Cool. But yeah, so I got Atlas Blue, and it took me a while to convert to it, but then once I'd started seeing it live in person and stuff, I was like, oh boy, yeah, I love that color much better than the Velocity Blue. Velocity Blue is just a little too bright, a little too showy. Atlas Blue is very just it's royal. It's it just looks luxurious all around. So yeah, love the blue paint. So that's number one. Number two, tires right here. Lariat. With the Lariat, you get these wheels. I don't know the specs and everything like that. I'm not a specs person. I could care less. I just like the appearance of it. Appearance is what matters to me, and I dig it. Very cool wheels. Love the spokes and everything there. Just a really cool design. So really love that. That pretty much sums up the exterior for right now. Oh, I guess I could talk about number three. I could say is this hard roll-up tonneau cover. I've never had a truck. I've never had a bed, so I didn't really know what to get for covers. I didn't do really too much exploring. I just watched some videos, and it seemed like hard top was much preferable to people. Soft top, kind of like a soft top convertible, can get tears and rips in it. Just easier than hard tops. So yeah, really like my choice of going with the hardtop. It is the most expensive out of the tonneau bed covers, but more experience usually leads to higher quality, or more expensive usually leads to higher quality and that sort of thing. So really like it. It's pretty easy. If I just drop this up the big 8, basically there's two little strings here. So you just pull on the two strings, and then you can go ahead and get the first part up, and from there you just roll it on up. So once you get it all rolled up, it did take me a little bit to figure out where because there's these two buckles here, so you kind of have to reach under here. Oh, never mind, they're on the side, so mine are still rubber banded up, but essentially you just take that then and buckle it up, strap it in, and then it's all good to go. So also, spray in bed liner is really good. If you get it from your dealership, see what they do. But with the dealership, I've got it all the way up to the bottom of the window. See, you can even see it right there. So if you get the spray-in done by Ford when you're ordering it, Ford is not going to do that. Ford is only going to take it to about, I think, right there or so. And you will get the Ford logo sprayed in with it, but there's plenty of other places where people can see that this is a Ford product. So you don't need it in your bed liner. Your bed liner is to protect your bed. That's all it should really be for. It's to protect your bed, it's to protect your truck. My dealership sprayed it all the way up. They gave you the bang for your buck. So they do it all the way up. covering all the paint all the way up until the windows, so that nothing in your bed, if you have something leaning up against the back, things like that, you're not going to scratch your bed paint, truck paint whatsoever. And real easy putting it down, just make sure it clicks on both sides, then you can put it up. So number 3 is the bed cover. I really like the bed cover. Now, coming into the interior where most other stuff is, because right, this is where you're spending most of your time with your Maverick, is inside. So inside, lots of things to talk about. I really love the display. Display is great, easy to use. You just got your little toggle here to go up and down with all your stuff. You can go ahead and hit menu. You can pull up the menu. You go into menu and you can just, you know, change whatever you want, go with everything. Once you got it, you just click OK. I mean, it's super intuitive, super simple. You've even got a back button. You can go back, easy peasy. So I love the display. It's just big enough. It's good. You get this with the Lariat. I believe it's just with the Lariat trim. You might have to get the luxury package. I don't remember on that, so sorry, but you know, you can find that information real easily. But the Mavericks that come with the smaller digital display, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I had just a very small box with my old vehicle, and like I'm a technology person. I love my technology, so the more stuff you can give me, the more stuff you can pack in a vehicle to just mess with, you know, the more I like it. So with this, the thing I really want to talk about and I like, so number 5, that was number 4. Number 5, navigation. This was just added in the 2023 model. 2022 models didn't have navigation in them, so I was really keen on seeing what this navigation would be like. Gotta say, I like it. There's some things with it I don't like, in terms of like when it tells you, when it shows you to turn on a spot, it tells you within like the last 10th of feet. So like really short notice in terms of like where you're turning. Like it'll show you where you're turning, but it doesn't zoom in. I like it when GPSs zoom in and they literally show you like, you know, you're turning right here. And this doesn't do that till like literally you're making that turn. So like in crowded populated cities and stuff like that, where there's just literally like street after street after street after street, and for it to just literally like right as you're making, like right as you're supposed to be making the turn, it tells you and it zooms in. So like that's a problem, because if you're not 100% that's your turn and you're thinking it's just the turn like literally feet in front of you, then you're making the wrong, you're going through your turn, and then it's like turn and you're like, sorry, I already went through my turn. So like I don't like that, but I'm getting used to it now more, and I'm able to understand like where it's trying to, you know, tell me to turn. I'm taking things a little bit more slowly so I make sure I don't miss it. Other than that though, it's spot on in terms of navigation. Pinpointing like fastest routes. There's all sorts of different adjustments you can make to it and stuff within the menu here. So you can go to navigation settings and you can go to route preferences, and I mean there's just everything you can turn on. You can do it by fastest, you can do it by shortest, eco-friendly. So yeah, I mean it's fantastic. It works really good. It's intuitive, quick response, like there's no lag or anything like that. If you turn off your vehicle midway through a destination, as soon as you fire it back up, it comes back on and it immediately connects and it immediately tells you like where to go to restart your destination. So like you don't have to like set the destination every time you turn it off and things like that. Until you finish your destination, it is there 100% of the time telling you where to go, what step you're on, and everything like that, until you either cancel the route or get to your destination. Turning off your vehicle, like, it'll remain there. So I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's a pretty good navigation. So that's number 5. Let's see here. Number 6. I guess I would have to say the window back there. I did use it a little bit on the trip. Not too much because it's getting really cold out around here in the Midwest. But yeah, I really love that. Really easy to use, just with the button down here, the automatic button. I can put that back and forth. I've never had like a back window that can slide open. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Sometime when I have my dogs in the back, they will really love that. And if I have maybe put one of them in the bed, they can poke their nose in, head in, and say hi to me once in a while. So like, hey, it's really windy out here, Dad. What are you doing? So yeah, I really like that. It's number 6. Glad that I did. Really glad that I did include the moonroof. So I do have the moonroof on my package. This truck is fully loaded, by the way. I have literally everything you could add, technology wise, package wise. You know, just add-on stuff later is like the only stuff I didn't add, like tents and flaps and windows, you know, flaps and mud flaps and that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't add any of that stuff, but that's preference stuff. Like, everything physically, you know, you can add to the vehicle. Like, I've got it added. So yeah. Number 7, the slot holder up here. So because I did get the moonroof, I don't have like a spot drop down for my sunglasses. I don't have like a sunglass holder or glasses holder. So I've just been putting them in there up here. So I'm really glad they have this cubby space up here. Just super convenient. I can put my sunglasses there, probably some other stuff as well. When I was on my trip with my cousin, he had his sunglasses. We put both of them in there, so that was really good. The other, oh yes, 8. So number 8 is the heated seats. Love the heated seats. My old vehicle had 2 levels of heated seats, so a low and a high, or a low and a mid, whatever it is. Didn't get very hot. I think whoever had the vehicle prior to me, so prior to 2017 really, they must have busted it out, because the seat never really got that warm. Sometimes I could feel it, but most times I think my body was just heating up the seat, and so I was feeling the heat from that more so than whatever the car was trying to provide. So this is super good. This, like most modern vehicles, 3 levels of heat. If I have it on the 3rd level, boom, just instantly, it is instantly hot to the touch. I mean, it will cook you, which I really like. I like my heat. I will just leave that on level 3, just singeing and burning the bottom of me for infinity. I don't care. Like, it starts to get a little painful even, I'm just like, awesome, so good, I love it. So I'm just crazy like that, but I love my heat. So really like that feature, really love that it really works out and whatnot. Let's see, what can I do for 9 and 10? A lot of these are really small things. I'm really keen on the small, simple things, guys, so bear with me. I know none of it's like super impressive and whatnot, but yeah. Number 9, I'm gonna go ahead and basically just say I love the gas cap buttons. I know I like weird things. Like, you're like, why don't you talk about this about the vehicle? That's on most standard vehicles. Okay, well, yeah, it is, but like I said, my old vehicle was ancient, and I constantly, for my old vehicle, I constantly had to remember to reach down, clear down below me on the seat, and pull a little tiny flap thing, kind of like the hood thing is here. I had to pull that little plastic thing, and then that would pop out my fuel thing. And yeah, A lot of times I'd forget it, and I'd have to open my door again. I'd have to reach down there. I'd have to do that. Here, it's just this nice little convenient button. I just hit the button. It does have a delayed sensor, so if you ever get this, and you're like, why isn't it opening? It has like a 5 to 15 second delay is what the manual says. So you hit that, you should hear a little, it's electronic. So it's not just like a latch that it's releasing like, you know, older vehicles. It's all electronic based. So there's like gears and stuff like that, holding the cap in. And when you hit that button, it, you know, the car tells the latch to open itself. So it opens, there's little things that spin, and it does it. So I'll show you it here. Popped right open that time. Awesome. It's getting better. But also, I just love that there is no cap. And like I said, that's probably on all new vehicles, but you know, I just have to stick the nozzle in and then I start fueling. When I'm done fueling, I take the nozzle out, I close it, that's it. It's all airtight. So really convenient, makes life so much simpler, and I like that. So number 10, final one is kind of the best one, in my opinion. But the number 10 thing I love about the Maverick here is the what do they call it? They call it it's like the Cruise Control Plus. So not the lane centering. Lane centering's kind of fun too, but the auto cruise functionality is so awesome, and it's so superior. And I'll make a separate video on that as well, because there's a lot to talk about in terms of that and my experience with it on all the different roads I traveled clear out to the west of the United States. So yeah, but for right now, number 10 is that function. So it is this button right here. Adaptive cruise control, that's it. Really, really cool. That adaptive cruise control paired with the lane centering and all that, basically you can just autonomously drive. And it's my first experience in terms of what cars are going to be like in the future, because yes, we will get to that point where cars are just going to be driving themselves, guys. I hate to say it because it's a little scary, but that's just how the modern world is going to be in a number of years. Your car is going to be driving yourself. You're going to be playing some poker or some you know, go fish, or you know, war or something else. You know, you're going to be playing some card games, drinking stuff, eating stuff. That's just how it's going to be. But for right now, I don't recommend doing that. But it is a lot easier to do other stuff now with adaptive cruise control, because you basically, if you're on a road that has good painted lines, you have to have a road that's good painted lines. I'll talk about that in the other video, but as long as the front camera can see those lines, you're just going down. Every 15 seconds, I did time it out, it is 15 seconds exactly, your screen is going to tell you that you have to keep both hands on the wheel. At that time, you don't have to put both hands on the wheel. You literally just have to grab it with 2 fingers. You have to give it a quick little doo-doo like that. Not even that hard. I mean, you can just, I've done it like that, you know. You just have to give it a good little wiggle. It'll go away. You've got 15 other seconds to be hands-free. So every 15 seconds, just do that. And you're autopiloting your entire trip. That's all you have to do. Just a little wiggle, and your car will do the rest. The Maverick does the rest for you. So really handy feature. There's so many times that I just like, I'd do a little shake, and then I'd have my phone in my hand. I'd do a little shake, and then I go back to whatever it was with 2 hands on my phone, not looking at the road or anything, and it would just be taking me around turns and so forth. So really cool feature. It is really only doable on like more so highways and stuff like that. Like you can't just auto around like your town. and stuff like that. It works good on highways or just long stretches of road where you're not making any like right angle, 90-degree angle turns and stuff like that. But yeah, really cool feature. You know, just really cool. So yeah, that's number 10. Anyways, we're at 20 minutes, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked my top 10. Let me know what your top 10 features are that you like about your Maverick, or you're looking forward to using, if any of those features. I'll go ahead and make a top 10 video of dislikes as well, though that's going to be a lot harder because there's not really anything right now that I'm disliking about the Maverick. There's some like nuances and sort of inconveniences. So I'll try using those as my dislikes, but otherwise, yeah, I'm just super happy. This is my dream truck, and I'm loving it. So thanks for watching my video. I will make more videos here, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.